My name is Dan Brightwell. I'm the chairman of the Southfield Veterans Commission. And the camera person today will be Tim Workus, who's also a member of our commission. We are interviewing Mr. Gerald, who's the chairman of the, I'll let him describe that. So we're doing the Veterans District Project, and it's in the Library of Congress. We're located in the Southfield Library, Southfield Public Library, in the librarian's office. Gerald, would you just give us some background information, some biographical information, your name and your service, and what you're doing today?
Okay, I'm Gerald Order. I was born in Detroit and lived there until, about 21 years. And let's see some other things. It was 21 years, and we moved to a different address, but we're still in Detroit. I was drafted into the Army in 1964. I served 2 years active duty. Served in Korea. I was a battery cook in Korea during the Vietnam War, and then after that I was transferred to Fort Corbin, Georgia, where I was in the records department, and we sent the soldiers from Fort Corbin to different parts of the world. And right now I'm the Michigan Department Commander for the Jewish War Veterans. And we do work to help all veterans. And I know I mentioned the career of the Jewish War Veterans. That's just point out the fact that Jewish people have served in every war that the United States has fought in. But as a service organization, it serves all vets regardless of religion, race, or ethnicity.
Okay. And what were you doing before you were drafted?
I was a copy boy, but I was training to become a teletype operator for the Associated Press.
Do you have any other family members that served in the military?
My brother-in-law was in the military, but none of my immediate family. My father worked for General Motors, and they tried to draft him 6 times, but General Motors wouldn't let him go because he was working at the automatic pilots for airplanes. So they told the government every time they tried to draft him, they needed him there. So I was the first one of my immediate family, the only one that I know. I had a nephew who was also in the military.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
No, I only have one sister.
One sister. When you were drafted, was there any feeling at that time about being drafted or not wanting to be drafted?
Well, I was thinking about the service. I was 21, and I figured, well, I don't know. When joining, I didn't feel. My favorite service, I'll tell you the truth, was the Marines. But I didn't feel I was tough enough to make it as a Marine. So I figured, well, I'll just wait till they call my number, and that's what happened. They drafted me, and they served me.
And your early training in the Army, was there any uniqueness about the training, or was it, what did you do in your early training?
Yeah, I went through basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and they were always talking about the hill, Misery Hill and Agony Hill. And when we were marching during the training, marched up Agony Hill, which is tough climb. Then you get to the top of Agony Hill, you find there's another hill, that was Misery Hill. And if you know you're all done, no, that's the misery, because you got to go some more. that was
more into.
Yeah, that was.
Did you have basic enlightening or encouraging? Or?
Well, it was rough. It was rough, but I made it through. And from Fort Knox, I was transferred to Fort Polk, Louisiana, for my advanced individual training. That was the first time I was ever on an airplane. And it was a 2-engine prop.
What year was that?
It was 1965, because I was drafted in December '64. They gave me 2 weeks leave, but almost immediately after I was drafted, because of Christmas and New Year's. You know, I was drafted on December the 11th. So usually they give you basic, you get a 2-week break, and then they advance. They switched it around because it was city holidays. So I got my 2 weeks before I actually started my basic training. So we went from basic right to our advanced individual training. And like I said, we only had 2 engine prop. caused by a rough ride. But that was the first time I was ever on an airplane. They transferred me to train me in clerical MOS. In case you don't know, MOS is military occupational specialty. And the funny part, I got a laugh out of that because that was easy for me. Because the minimum speed they want you to type after you complete the training is 20 to 30 words per minute. And I was typing 60 words per minute because, as I said, I was training to be a teletype operator. So I was already at 60 words per minute. So that was really easy for me. Right, so to speak. Yeah.
Do you recall the specialty number, like the MOS number? You recall the number?
No, I don't recall the number. It was clerk typist, is what they call it, clerk typist. It was the name of it. I don't remember the number. That's what I really don't recall that.
As far as adapting to life in the military, the food, the barracks, social life, did you ever, how did you adapt to that?
Well, I was pretty lucky as far as that goes. Right from advanced individual training, I was transferred to Korea. It was, I think it scared my mother because I think that was just barely near the beginnings of the Vietnam War. I was kind of ignorant. I didn't realize there was a Vietnam War myself at the time. But when I called my mother from the idea, I told her I'm going overseas. And she got scared. I could tell by the sound of her voice she was scared. But then I told her I'm going to Korea. So I think that eased her mind. She probably thought I was going to Vietnam when she heard me say I'm going overseas. That probably got scared. But and they told us, okay, we're going to go by boat, 22-day trip by boat to Korea. They flew us by jet. This thing was a jet. That's why I know how smooth the difference is in a jet from a prop. Like I said, the first plane was that prop. Now I got it on a jet, man. There's a real great difference in the flight. It's a smooth ride. And they flew us from Fort Polk to Oakland, California, and the ship left from there. And this is really how easy we had it. We were told we shipped 300 Marines from Oakland, California, and they told us we're going to pick up 1,500 Marines in San Diego. And they told us, as far as the chores on the boat, the only thing we were going to have to do was the laundry. The Marines were going to do everything else. And so, hey, that's pretty good. That's all we've got to do. We got to San Diego, and they come out and said, there's been a change. The Marines are going to do the laundry also. So basically, we didn't have anything to do, until they said, every day, a couple of us will have to clean up the area around our pumps. But that's it. So we had a relatively early, easy time on the ship. After we left San Diego,